What's going on, Washington football team fans? It's your boy back with another video. Had a big game yesterday. We came up a little short. Different emotions. Game went all kind of ways, so it's basically like a roller coaster for me. I went to almost every emotion in my fiber watching that game. I went from, okay, excited to watch the game to pissed off when interceptions was being thrown. Mad as heck when the D was allowing gaping runs. Then happy when Haskins did 2 straight drives and scored and almost a third drive to get us in there. And then mad again when the O-line let us down. I think we put Morgan Moses back in there and he wasn't ready. Got bull rush, got us out of position, and we took the loss. So it was just a wide range of emotions watching that game yesterday. But let's start with the defense. You can really see the absence yesterday of Kevin Pierre-Louis and Cole Holcomb yesterday. That was major. You know, losing those guys was major yesterday because if you watch the game, you could see that we were giving up runs that we just wouldn't have gave up. I mean, I'm not. Sean Deion Hamilton did pretty good. Even Khalid Hudson, he came in and did pretty good. Thomas Davis, he had to come in and he was serviceable, I guess. But I don't think we were just hitting the holes we should have hit defensively, and that's why we were giving up runs. But the D did adjust the second half. And that's one thing I can say about this team, man. Get used to that. Get used to second half adjustments. When Jay was here, everybody was like, we don't have second half adjustments. Well, we adjusted in the second half. And the D came out and played a little bit more solid. I think it was 20-3 at one point. That covers the defense pretty much. Oh, the secondary played pretty good. We did a pretty good job on DK Metcalf and the boys yesterday. So I'm not really mad. We did a pretty good job on Russell Wilson yesterday. I mean, he did have a big run, but other than that, did a pretty damn good job on Russell Wilson yesterday. I can't even lie. We did a pretty good job. I mean, he's like Floyd Mayweather. He'll be beating you up and you're not even knowing you're being beat up. And special teams, listen, I'm not saying get rid of him right now because we're fighting for a playoff spot. It really wouldn't make sense to get rid of him right now. But at some point in time, at the end of the year, coming in the next year, we need to find us a kicker. We definitely don't need to come back in the 2021 season with Dustin Hopkins. I want D-Hop out of here next year. I used to like D-Hop, but man, come on, man. He's missing extra points. That literally would. I mean, yeah, the 2 interceptions that Haskins had earlier, that was critical. The big gaping runs that we allowed from Carlos Hyde and Russell Wilson, that was critical. But a missed extra point, dog. I mean, that's a free extra point. The guys done missed 8 kicks this year and 2 or 3 extra points. That's just not cutting it. You're an NFL kicker missing extra points. So then that forces us to have to go for 2. And we was already in field goal range in that last drive. The last drive could have been so much different. We could have been in overtime. So that's one thing. D-Hop, he has to go. I'm not saying cut him right now because it wouldn't make sense. We're on a playoff run. We still trying to get in the offs. We got Carolina next week. We'll need him next week, but just hope he makes his extra point. Okay. Let's get to the offense. J.D. McKenzie, man. He just continues to show me that I just want him on this football team this year and in the foreseeable future. I like what I see out of J.D. Peyton Barber, he's not bad. He's not bad. The offensive line for pretty much I mean, for everything they gone through this year, I don't really want to bash on the O-line. I hear a few people bashing on Morgan Moses. I mean, I literally seen somebody say Morgan Moses sucks. And I'm like, you have no idea. You really know nothing about football. If you say he sucks, you don't know anything about football. You can say that you're mad that he gave up a sack or a play at the end of the game, but he came back hurt. He's an Iron Man. He literally came back in. I guess the coaching staff thought at that point in time he was the best player to put in there. Because you see what happened to the other young kid when he got put in there. But I still don't think we should have took the young kid out. I really don't. And did I mention Khaleke Hudson today when I talked about the defense? I like Khaleke Hudson, what he was doing. I like Khaleke Hudson, just in case I didn't talk about him. And one more thing, man. Logan Thomas. We got a rising star at tight end. You can say what you want. We got a complete rising star at tight end. First I was thinking he was going to be like a tight end 2 when we get our tight end. Hell, we might have to find us a tight end 2 to go with Logan Thomas next year. Now, the man of the hour, Dwayne Haskins. The first half, I was livid. I was like, this is more of the same Dwayne Haskins that I'm used to seeing and I'm tired of seeing. But then, man, something came on in that fourth quarter, man. He locked in. He got in the zone. He drove us down the field 2 consecutive times. Really 3 times. Really 3 times in a row. He drove us down the field consecutively. And we had a chance to win the football game. And that's all I can ask out of him. He did what he's supposed to have did. Yes, the 2 plucks was costly early. But, hey, just like a marriage, man, it's give and take. So I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to back up off of him. He looked to be showing progression. When Ron said it last week, I was like, what is Ron seeing? Ron said he was looking better last week. I didn't see it, but I seen it this week. I seen poise this week. I seen him running and extending plays. I seen a lot of good things. He didn't actually lose us the game late. The pass rush got to us, and then it is what it is. Dwayne played a pretty solid football game overall and held to the football team.